This little hilled berm walkway or little Jeep roadway stops a bunch of flooding from neighboring properties on the mine. And this all permeates through the ground relatively quick within a day or two, but at least it stops the flow so I don't get this huge washout that normally would happen. You can see that buries my fence post is almost about 6 or 8 inches here, and that goes even deeper back there. This is the hurricane coming through and flooding pretty rapidly. We just got a break in the rain. You can see even this, some of it's making it through and flooding down my little pathway here. And as we go over to my pond and waterfall feature, you can see how the water works across the property, where the back side of the property over here is actually elevated by probably about 10 feet or 8 feet to the top back over there, and all that slopes down this way to this corner of my property, or the center point, where all of this water here, which is flowing from those paddocks. Used to wash this out, but I regraded this, put in a bunch of fill and some rock to slow it down. Still going to wash out with big storms like this, but you can see it's flowing right through where it should. This is my little waterfall. Normally I would be about 2 feet lower in this pool for the waterfall itself, and that is the drainage ditch between me and the other neighbor, which leads to the low valley, which goes back toward the marsh over that way. And you can see this water table is about 2 feet taller, and it's just being slowed down by that pine straw or pine needle barrier that has been pinned against that fencing. The stream and everything's going as it should. The pond pump is still going, and this is filling up pretty nicely and staying at the overflow rate that it should. It's still in progress. That is being worked on. Not the greatest timing to be working on that, since it's got a little too much water going on. Just opened up this. Eventually it will be a pass-through overflow for the pond, but you're standing in about 4 inches of water outside of the pond now. And the pond is so overbeared with water that, if you've watched this channel before, you've probably seen that that's actually normally an island. This is a little pathway to get to the island. This is the other water feature that leads to that. And you can see that whole area over there is not the pond. So it is completely overbeared. And this is all just part of the walking path to get to my little seats. But now the pond itself is completely overfilled. Obviously, doing some great flow rate from my low spot over there. Don't really need to be pumping water into the pond right now, but might as well just keep it circulating.